Now, in
Mhm.
August 2023, and we're showing some video if you're watching it here right now, it was just a horrible situation. Two Christian brothers were accused of blasphemy. We talked to their family. They say it's absolutely false, but that didn't stop the mob. Military, police had to come in to try to stop the attacks, and it's still a difficult situation. And we did interviews there, and I will be putting together a report, and we'll have that on the Voice of the Martyrs website very soon. Now, Stephen, interestingly enough, the day you arrived in Pakistan in August of 2023, you got word that these attacks were happening. In fact, Dr. Jamil Nasser said maybe you don't want to go there. That's not what you responded with.
Yeah, I landed, having traveled, I landed at 3:30 in the morning, picked up, driving in the car. I could tell immediately when I got in the car that something was amiss. Everybody was quiet. And Dr. Jamil said, I have some information for you. And I was like, okay. And then he said, we're going to have to change your ministry schedule because something has happened in the country. And then informed me that this attack had taken place and that many, many churches and homes had been burned, and the women and the young ladies had to flee so that they weren't raped. And he's going through all of this story, and he's waiting for my response. And I said, okay. I said, when can we go there? And he looked at me and he said, you want to go there? I said, well, I'm here to minister the love of God. Why would I not want to go there? And he said, well, he said, I have a great difficulty just getting people to come to Pakistan. And many times if they do come, they will only stay in the hotel and they won't even come out because they've heard such negative things. And I just said, okay, but for me, if I'm here now, we need to go there. So I had the opportunity 2 days after the events actually happened. It was 50 degrees. I'll never forget that. But we went there and we prayed with them, we talked with them, we encouraged them. And then Dr. Jamil Nasser, and many other Christian organizations got involved in helping provide the necessities of life. We're talking food, we're talking clothing, we're talking bedding, mattresses. Like they had nothing. They burned as much as they possibly could just because that they were Christians. So being able to go back there with you and meet more Christians and even pastors from that area, and seeing you do what you do, which was fantastic. Your interviews, your questions, and how well received you were,
Yeah.
and how well spoken they were. It was such a blessing to come back, but to also recognize, as you said, there are still needs
Yeah.
that need to be met. There are still homes that need to be repaired. There are still supplies that need to be provided. And so we're grateful for VOM and their involvement, and for other Christian organizations that recognize that when one suffer, we all suffer. And so we need to show the love of God in those situations to our brothers and our sisters.
It was heartbreaking, Stephen, to see some of these homes where the roofs had
Mm,
been destroyed, the furniture was burned, they lost everything. And one lady, I tried to interview her and she just broke down. Her husband, just a few
mhm.
months ago, also died. And now she's a widow. And a lot of these folks are not feeling a lot of hope, but hope that we brought some hope and saying, like, we're going to try to help them. And